Welcome to Brahma Writings. Today we are going to discuss how materialized views help improving the overall performance of any query in Snowflake. So let's discuss. First, I'm going to create one table. The table name is sales. Here I have taken uh, three columns actually. The first column is product category, and the next one is quantity sold, and the next one is sales amount. Okay. For product category, I have taken varchar variable character, and for the quantity sold, I have taken integer. For sales amount, I am taking decimal. Okay. So let me create this table. So table is successfully created. Now let me tell you something about materialized view first and create the same. But generally, we use views actually whenever we have. Let me try to tell you few use cases actually. So, whenever we have a big table where we are not using all the columns or entire data, in order to help our query to fetch the data immediately or within no time, we can create a view with respect to what exactly we consume at the end. Something like this. Suppose there is a table having worldwide data, and if you are not consume all the data, whatever is required, right? Based on that, you can create a view and you can run your queries on top of it, so that it won't the data will be smaller and query will be running within no time, and you can query can get you the data easily with speed. Okay. So another use case is generally we use views in order to implement some security. Let us assume there is a table having worldwide data with the regions column included. So let's assume North Americas and Asia Pacific and other regions are there. So there are few users who want to see only the data from North Americas, and other users should see only ASEAN. Based on their country and region, they should see their data. They should not see others' data. So, in order to achieve this level of security, we can create views. Views can help us to implement this kind of security. So we can use where condition in order to filter the region. So select star from this table where region is equal to Asia. If you create a view like this, it will stores only that region specific data. It won't give user the access to the entire data actually. Okay. So these are the two most use cases that we follow. So okay. Okay, then what is materialized view? View itself give us some performance whenever we deal with large table or large data. Then what is materialized view? This is magic actually. Materialized view is pre-computed view actually. Pre-computed view. So it stores data also. It stores the data also. Correct. It stores the data also. So whenever you create a materialized view, it uh, gets it fetch all the data and it stores. Okay, whenever you run a query on top of a materialized view, it will not trigger or it will not go, that query will not go to database. Whenever you run a query on top of a materialized view, the data will be coming from materialized view itself. It won't go to database again and again. So materialized view will help us to get the improve the query performance. and it won't queries will not go to database to fetch the data. So this is the syntax to create the materialized view. Here I have written something like this. Create materialized view. The materialized view name is MV sales summary. Yes, I'm taking product category and sum of quantity sold as total quantity, sum of sales amount as total sales from sales table. I'm grouping the results using product category. Let me create this materialized view. Okay, materialized view is successfully created, so we can make use of it. Okay, and there is one important question actually here: can we use where condition on materialized view? No, you cannot. While creating a materialized view, you cannot use where condition actually. But once you create, it becomes like a table. Materialized view also a table. You can make use of for any queries. So on top of the query, whatever you created as part of materialized view, you can use it with where condition. Okay, once the materialized query is created, it will be having data also, right? So on top of that materialized view, you can use where conditions and get the data within no time, because it is all having pre-computed data. It won't trigger with database to fetch the data for any queries which are running on top of materialized view. Okay, and a few more important advantages are it supports offline analytics. Even if source is not available immediately, you can run some queries, and it simplifies the query, complex queries by making use of pre-calculated or pre-computed data, and it catching frequent access data. Yeah, this is very important data. Okay, if you want to create any materialized view on top of any table, it is better you select the tables which will not change oftenly. Okay, it should not change on a daily basis actually, otherwise it won't work, because materialized views will be refreshed. The refresh part will be taken care by Snowflake itself, but it all cost associated. Cost is associated because whenever you want to see the new data in materialized view, Snowflake itself will refresh all materialized view based on the source table. So it all takes some compute services, and storage also will be increasing, right? So both the storage and the compute costs are associated with materialized view. Okay, and let me explain you one thing is here. So I have some small material. So I can say improved performance. Materialized view store pre-computed results that we are already discussed, allowing faster query execution. They are especially useful for complex queries involving aggregations, joins, large data sets. Okay. The next one is reduced query cost. Okay. By using this pre-computed data, it won't trigger with the database, right? So the queries will be running within no time. In Snowflake, if you know, based on the query execution time also, it all they charge compute services cost actually. So when we can able to improve our query performances, we can help our organization to cost actually with respect to cost. Materialized views can help reduce query cost by minimizing the amount of data processed. Instead of scanning and aggregating large data sets repeatedly, the pre-computed results in the materialized view can be directly accessed. resulting in lower compute and storage cost. Yes. Next, caching frequently accessed data. If something is getting accessed frequently, we can think of creating materialized view on top of that specific table actually. And one more limitation is we can create only on top of single table. You cannot create materialized view on top of multiple tables actually. Okay, this is one of the limitation, and we have already discussed the syntax, and materialized reviews will help in the form of executing the queries within no time. And what else? Yes, it is all cost associated. Generally. We won't regularly create materialized views in real time, but it is the best feature by Snowflake to make use of pre-computed data to improve the query performance. Actually, okay. I hope you understand what is materialized review and how we can make use of materialized reviews to improve the query performance, and you now understand how we can create the materialized review and other limitations. Yeah, thanks for watching this video. Have a good day.